All right, and we're live with Old Wickham Heath by b101. Ben's our defending champion, and yeah, I'm really excited to play his take on an English Heathland course. Um, Nothing too much to say in terms of the form response. It's based on the Addington, a Heathland track featuring large ravines. As typical of Heathland courses, the greens are subtle but quite fast with some tricky breaks. If you hate the eighth hole, um, go read this article. Uh, we'll play pin 4. And as with my other videos, I'll just mention how I play the game. I play with the scout cam off. I play with the follow cam off. I play on master difficulty with a 281 yard carrying driver because I like the realism that it engenders. I will certainly play some judging rounds on these courses using more sort of TGC Tours style conditions, but my playthroughs will be on my usual settings. So with that, we're opening with a par 5. And it looks like it's just kind of slight dog leg to the right around a couple bunkers. Pretty easy to carry with a... Well, no, I'm just looking at the wrong number. Presumably, it looks like the green's kind of got like a hillock front left, so if you want to get home in 2, you got to play down the right. I think I'll probably need to aim at those trees and let the wind bring it back a bit. Hi, Ducker. Thanks for coming by. Well, I just got a fast, so this is not going to give me much of a chance of getting home in 2 because I bailed out. Looks like the first hole kind of occupies some flat ground here. I know we're going to be heading down towards the ravine at some point. Okay, so if I want to go for it, I probably got to carry that bunker over there on the right. Well, we hit it well. That turned out pretty well. All right, let's check out the green and its surrounds. So the hole's like the front pin is in like a little pocket there, protected by the heather. And then we got a little fall off to the left. But yeah, it looks like it's got some slopes you can use if you're coming in from the right angle. Well, that wasn't a very good putt. Well, solid par. Evening, Matt. Glad you could join again tonight. I like the open views kind of through the trees. All right, so we got a par 3. Green's kind of elevated just a touch, but it's short. We're into the wind. Probably in between clubs. Let's just go with a hard 9. And we slowed it. Well, so we got this hanging lie. We've kind of like hit into this heather-covered mound. Yeah, we did not miss that in the right place. I think I'm liking the judicious use of grass. It's whenever I'm doing a course like kind of with lots of kind of shrubby and grassy planting, I just feel tempted to put grass everywhere I can. Although I know Ben was battling the meter at the end, so. Alright. I think we're just going to hit a splash and hope for the best here. Alright. If my tempo doesn't improve, this could be a long day. Alright, we got a short par 4. Looks like the landing area pinches down considerably if you want to hit driver. I'm guessing, I don't know, just from the looks of the green, it looks like you don't want to come in from the left, but we'll see. Curious what the yardage is on the scorecard. 387. Looks like the fairway has a little bit of a reverse camber to it. So if I want to hit driver, because I have a pretty underpowered 3-wood, so I really don't want to be that far back. Well, I got the little fist pump. That's usually good. No. Well, I was right. You can't. You're going to drift off to the right when you land. Oh well, we'll see if the bomb and gouge approach works here. Pin's kind of back. I think we have some green to work with here. Little helping wind. And that was terrible. It's probably not even going to get there. Well, we hit a green regulation. We can hang our hat on that. Okay, so the green's got a little pocket on the left there. Something of a plateau in the back, and then you got another fall off to the right. So that front right pin looks like it could be a challenge, but if you go down the right, you get a little backstop to work with. Alright, if I can't be too aggressive here, it's going to go off the green. Alright, now we got a long par 4. And the green is separated from the... We kind of got a carry to make. I'm guessing that's going to be just kind of Heath. But we have room to go. We won't reach the bunker, I don't think, on the right. .278. Massive poke. Alright, so we kind of... I think you kind of got to play to the left if you want to have a view of the green. So I'm guessing that green's probably just elevated above everything, with just kind of some swales surrounding it. Probably a 5-iron if we can put a decent swing on it. Oh, that got rejected, I think. No, it's a board. It just caught that slope. Yeah, so I guess you want to come in from the left to get to that left pin. And you probably got to use the ground game too, because you do have that down slope. But yeah, otherwise kind of something of like a cape green, except you have just swales instead of bunkering around the green. All right, just staying on the par train here. And you see we're heading to the ravine. So short par 4. The bridge coming in from the right just frames things just so. Oh, and it looks like there's kind of like this bailout to the right. And presumably that'll give you an absolutely terrible angle into the green. We got the ravine kind of like jogs in from the left there a little bit, so that complicates things a little further. $350 on the card. Thinking I want to go with probably a... Ooh, that's a pretty long carry. I think we got to go 3-wood, just in case I don't get good tempo. It might give me an awkward yardage, but it's into the wind. Well, that's probably in the ravine. Didn't even come close to carrying it. Well, I got a good lie at least. Yeah, I know. Well, we got the green in regulation. I'll take it. So yeah, obviously the right side pins are pretty well protected if you bail right. Left is still pretty tricky because you got that side slope there. That's not enough. Alright, well, we survived our first encounter with the ravine. Okay, so we're kind of crossing back over here with a long par 3. You got this bunker kind of obscuring things. Looks like we need to carry it about 205. Well, I don't think we want to mess around with this. Let's just... I've had enough ravine for a little while, so I'm going to try and use a hybrid here. Alright, we made it over. We're pin high. Okay, so obviously that backstop there certainly makes it a lot more forgiving than it looks from the tee. I don't know. Looks maybe I guess with the pins in the front there, it's if you bail right, it's not trivial because you got that yellow downslope. Maybe some of the back pins, it looks like you're not really punished too much for a short right play, but then again, it's a par 3, so it's not like you can have a bailout. It's just saying you can't make a 2. Alright, we'll try and play a chip here. That's got it. Okay, caught the backstop. Alright, so there's kind of a land slopes hard from left to right, so keep that in mind. Long par 4, you can kind of tell the green sets up for an approach from the right. My tempo is not with me today. Well, I think we made the fairway. I guess that was like an unintentional bold play, so now it opens up a nice view of the green. Ravine on the right. If I make that same swing I made on the tee shot, we're in trouble. A little bit in between clubs here, but I think I got to go with the 8. It's an attractive second shot, probably the most attractive approach shot we've seen so far. Alright, we have a chance to break the par streak. So big time back to front. Green. Kind of slopes away from the ravine a bit, which is a little strange. The green's kind of up on top of a. It's on a high point, I guess, because there's that valley down below there. Did we get it there? We did. Okay, so now we've got, oh, this is like one of those split fairway deals. This is the one where Ben said we might hate it. So 532. I think you can, there is like a downslope there that you, if you land it just so, it'll kick into the other fairway there. My driver's not gonna make it all the way down there, so I think I gotta play this as a 3-shotter. So we probably gotta play for the left side of the fairway. It is sharply downhill, so you can make it. It's not like it's just flat. So if it was narrower, it would almost be too unnatural because you'd have a huge downslope. Alright, that was a pretty weak drive. I think we can... Now it's uphill a bit. I think we can make it to the upper fairway, though, if we put a good swing on it. But we didn't. I'm curious to see what the green looks like, what approaching it from the bottom, from that lower fairway would have been like. Oh, geez, that's going to be short. Well, maybe not. I gave it the nod, so I guess I hit the green. Yeah, that's not too punitive if you're from down there. It's just way uphill that you got to deal with. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Dale. Nice chatting. So this is going to be a tough putt. There's the halfway house, I think. Oh, I hit that way too hard, but it went in. Alright. I got myself a wine from the halfway house. Okay, so long par 4. I think Ben's done messing around with us. Looks like there's just kind of a gentle slope from right to left. There might be like kind of a ridge this way that bunker's kind of set into. Hard to tell. Bunker is that, I guess that long bunker is kind of blind from the tee. I mean, I imagine it was deliberate, but interesting. Oh man, we didn't get a red tempo. We might run out of room over there, though. No, we're good. Yeah, that actually turned out to be a pretty aggressive tee shot, I think. But we can see the top of the flag over the bunkering. I will say the bunkering is like a little more low profile than I expected. Not that that's a bad thing. You know, the bunkers aren't just like kind of flashed up and like staring you in the face. You know, kind of like you'd expect from like a Mad F or somebody like that. Okay. I think 6-iron's the club here. Okay. Oh, so that pin's in a pretty tough spot. It's basically up on a shelf that falls off behind. There's kind of like a channel in the back of the green there that runs off the back. Alright, only had one visit to the ravine on the front 9. Okay, so this is another like short but not drivable par 4. We've had a number of these so far. It's probably a 3-wood. Yeah, so I'm curious what the ploy is here. Because I got all kinds of fairway to work with. See if I'm falling into one of Ben's traps. Okay, so it looks like that pin is protected on the right by that swale. We're a little long, I think. Okay, so if you come in from the right, you might have to deal with that little heathery hump there. I'm guessing there's a back pin there, maybe? Green just generally slopes front to back. So yeah, seems like you gotta go left off the tee. But I think it would seem to me like it rewards laying up, because you definitely want to be coming into this green with some spin. Alright, so we're kind of back up in the flattish area here. Hope no cars come in the middle of my backswing. But I do like how kind of seamless the transitions are between the kind of the flatter parts and then the wilder topography. Alright, so I don't think I want any part of that pin. It looks like maybe there's like a spine running through the green, just looking at the shadows. So I might be able to feed one back there, but doesn't look like something I want to mess with. I just want to put it on the green. Yeah, you can see it trying to work its way to the left a little there. Yeah, so there's a couple spines that sort of divides both the front and the back into little halves. But yeah, this pin's well protected, but you can use the land to get close to it if you're willing to take it on. I think I hit that too hard. Because our first bogey's going to come on a 3-putt. Yep. All right. Looks like we're kind of heading back towards the ravine on 12 here. So this is a long par 5. This is kind of on the edge of reachable for me with the clubs I use, so we'll see if we hit a good drive. If not, we'll just hack it out. Yeah, I knew that was fast. Alright, so let's see what we got to think about on the second shot. I see we've got a little bit of a kink in our fairway here. Been really branching out. Okay. Oh, geez, that was slow as hell. Alright, that's okay. Just 2 hacks, we still got a wedge in there. It looks like you kind of got that bailout area left, but you're going to be well below the surface of the green if you go down there. A little in between clubs here. Pin's in the back, so I think we probably just want to hit a sand wedge. Oh, geez. Well, you'd think that area isn't in play if you're using a sand wedge into the green, but here I am. Yep, really narrow green. Just falls off hard. Obviously, you don't want to miss left, but you don't want to miss right either. Oh, geez, we went over. All right, this is Ben's payback for me escaping the ravine, I think. Got me playing ping pong here. All right, back-to-back bogeys. We're leaking oil. All right, interesting. This seems like kind of a straightforward tee shot. I suppose if you got an overpowered driver, you do have to decide which side of those bunkers you want to go on. I think with mine, it's into the wind a little bit. I should be able to just kind of bombs away here. Barely stayed in the fairway. I wonder if this is kind of like a hog's back or something. All right, this is not going to be enough. This is probably too much, so I'm gonna have to loft this one quite a bit. I know with my tempo, I probably shouldn't be screwing around with the loft box, but at least we got on the green. But I definitely paid for that because this green slopes pretty hard towards the back there. That's got to sit. All right, now this, obviously Ben's got the pretty lighting on this hole. Looks great. Green's slightly elevated. Takes a big boy shot to get it on the green. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give this four iron everything I got. Yeah, that was slow. Well, I got a chance here. But yeah, if you missed short right, that's not a great place to miss it. Imagine if the pin was front there, I would be dead. That didn't get there. Oh, it did. Never mind. This green's pretty... This is definitely one of the wilder greens we've seen, I think. I think it's pretty neat. Alright, back to the ravine. Number 15. Ben's go-to. Obviously, it looks great. It is perhaps, I mean, it's perhaps a little similar to number 5 in terms of how it interacts with the ravine. It's another diagonal coming in from the left. I mean, the rest of the hole obviously is very different. but the green is, again, kind of has like a strip of rough between the green and what's to the right of it. I mean, both of those holes on their own are pretty great. But it's kind of like the two tee shots that see the ravine the most kind of feel similar. Oh, yeah, we might as well do the same thing we did last time. All right. I don't even know if this is, I don't think a 5-iron's going to get up fast enough, so let's just get the heck out of here. Oh, didn't quite make the fairway. Get a good kick. Well, it's not close, but we are putting for birdie. Not quite. So I know Strathlorn gets all the plaudits and everything in terms of the courses in Ben's catalog, but I gotta say I feel like I'm having more fun on this round. You know, Strathlorn has all the drama and everything, but I don't know. I think this course feels like it reveals a little more. It might reveal a little more on repeated plays. Like I've been battling my tempo on both times I've when I played Strathlorn, and it was like, oh geez, it's just kind of makes you miserable when you can't find the club face. But this one, it's like, oh, I want to like come back when I have better tempo and see how it goes. All right, so we got a long par 4, longish. Missed the fairway, so we're kind of screwed now, but this is the first centerline bunker we've seen. Oh, jeez. This green looks like it's got some stuff going on. All right, I think we just got to get out of here with a 5. Yeah, so you got like kind of the middle third of the front of the green is a false front. So I imagine you probably put a pin next to it. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Man, I thought I hit an okay putt there. That thing just kept going. Alright, the wheels are off. Don't think we're breaking 40 on the back here. Alright, and then 17's a little short par 4. I like the flow of the finishing holes here in terms of the yardages and kind of what each hole asks you to do. I'm guessing if you come in at this green from the left, it's not going to be very pleasant. Okay, I think my hybrid should say stay short of the bunker. So if we kind of, I mean, I don't have the tempo right now to actually aim anywhere, but it'd be nice if I could play just short of him on the right there. Oh, did I accidentally hit 3-wood there? I meant to hit a hybrid. I think I grabbed the wrong club. So yeah, you can kind of see that bunch of red there. I'm not in a great position right now. And I kind of need to hit a pitch here, don't I? I think I'm just going to have to loft the crap out of a lob wedge and hope I can make a decent swing. That's gotta sit. Gotta sit. Bye-bye. Probably should have just played a pitch there. Yeah, I couldn't see the break. Well, I totally saw what the deal was with that hole, and I played it the complete wrong way anyway. All right, beautiful view up the last here to the clubhouse. I do kind of appreciate that it doesn't seem like Ben, like, it seems like he didn't really go out of his way to, like, make every view from the tee, like, jaw-dropping in terms of, like, oh, you know, elevate the tee up so you can see everything and all that. Because there's just very much a lack of artificiality. There are the moments of drama, but they feel very organic. I just wish I wasn't chopping it up at the end here. It was a very fun battle before my swing left me. Alright, well, at least we didn't bogey the last hole. Well, there you go, folks. That's Old Wickham Heath. Yeah, I gotta say, it's... at least after one play, I think that's my favorite course that Ben's released in quite some time. That's all I'll say. So yeah, there you go, folks. The champ was the first to publish, and he just kind of laid it out there for everybody. So best of luck to everyone else. But who knows? We still got some heavy hitters that are going to publish, so anything can happen. But anyway, with that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one of these.